Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Darius Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And that's definitely the way to get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
The 27-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger, and he finds Fitzgerald. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 12-yard line.
On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Giants 0. Justin Tucker set to
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's McDonald. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Travis Benjamin. New York. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick here, no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the Giants will line up and go for 2.
Conversion.
McDonald. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
action. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Giants.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 4th down, McDonald, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty.
Incomplete.
And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
On down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devon Kennard leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jordan Brooks in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, McDonald. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald escaping the pressure right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there.
It sails incomplete.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
3 yards on the play.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now Roethlisberger. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Spin to throw again. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Goal to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.
By the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. He's got it to Hilton. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A final shot before break. McDonald. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 4th down, McDonald. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And my goodness, another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald, this is the tight end fan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
On 1st down, it's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's McDonald to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with McDonald. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. T.Y. Hilton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check hot route.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync,
thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines
and now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Touchdown, Giants! Dalvin Cook, his fourth touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And a good job defensively. They stopped them short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. A big connection on that one. 42 yards. But defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Justin Tucker.
Big 4. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up. And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
It's a gain of 3. First down, New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw on second down, McDonald, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down, and 4 yards to go.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
An 8-yard pickup.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is McDonald. Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's McDonald. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Oh, boy.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.